Talk a little bit about the grind right now after the holidays when we're in January. Coach said he put you on the bike for a while, and it was kind of a trouble keeping you on the bike because you wanted to come out and play a little. How much of it right now, you've been through this so much, how much of it do you know that you have to start conserving your energy, minimizing your chances of injury? How much are you thinking about that?
Well, I just say all that comes with, going to treatment. And when I'm out there, I'm playing as hard as I can. So I'm always beat up after the game. So I'd say just committing to keeping my body right. Because when you get in the thick of the season, I don't know how many games we've played, maybe like 15 or 16. And we have maybe 10 or more left. It's just trying to keep my body right for the rest of the games. And, I trust Coach. If he puts me on the bike, I'm going to go on there. But I always stay ready, and I'm just ready to play always.
How much would it help guys like Dylan and Will playing more, maybe giving you, an extra minute or two of rest per game? Does that matter to you or not really?
Well, obviously when you're a young guy, whenever you get the chance to play, it'll help you later in your career. But yeah, I think it would help their development. But I know I trust Coach, and he has the right game plan going into every game, and we don't try to sway from that.
I think Ben meant how much does it help you?
Yeah, just staying fresh.
Yeah.
Staying fresh.
Oh yeah, of course it helps a lot when they get in, and they always give us good minutes. So it keeps me fresh, and they give me blows, and so when I get back in the game, I'm just ready to play again.
Now, are you a bit of a mentor, would you say, for Dylan, being the point guard who comes in and?
I would hope so. I can't really say, but yeah, I talk to him a lot. Always try to keep his confidence up. He's a good guy, so he listens to what I have to say, and he's a willing learner. So yeah, I'd like to say I've helped him along his way this year.
So when he's in there, are you a little bit more invested in his performance?
Oh
would
yeah,
you say?
Yeah, for sure. Whenever he's in, I want to see him do really good with the time that he gets, and so yeah. And then when he comes out, I'm back on him. Talking to him, trying to keep his head up, and just making sure he's ready to play because we're gonna need him.
There have been times when you guys have played together, been on the court together.
Yeah, very few. But.
Yeah, very few. What does that, do you think, bring to the court when both of you are out there?
DA's such a good defender, so I think when we're both on the court, I'm a smaller guard, he's like a little bit taller, and so when he plays off, I can play some combo more, and I think it just helps me get off the ball because he's such a good passer, decision maker. I can just focus on, trying to score other things.
What's been kind of your biggest takeaway from the SC game that you're focusing on this week going into Utah?
I'd say we got to play 40 minutes of basketball. We came out the first half, had a good 20 minutes, and then the second half we blew a pretty big lead. And so I'd just say play until the buzzer.
Did they change a little bit about how they defended the pick and roll, would you say, in the second half?
They were throwing a couple different things at us, but for the most part, we had scouted for it, and yeah, we just weren't making the right decisions in the second half.
Coach talked about post feeds being a kind of one of the things he's talked to you guys about. What do you guys need to do better to do that, especially with the down, getting him the ball cleanly, I guess?
It's just a matter of looking for it. When you catch the ball on the wing or at the top, and you see the big's chest, or if they're posting hard, it's just trusting him to throw it in there and just hoping for the best. So we just got to look for it more.
What kind of improvement have you seen from Adem over the course of the season and lately?
Seems like he's starting to slow down a little more. At the beginning of the season, he would, drop some passes, this and that, but it just seems like he's more confident now. And, we just try to instill confidence in him, let him know. To me, he's one of the best big men in the country. And so I just try to make sure he's confident every day coming in and that he's doing the right things.
Seems like there's been two kinds of offenses you guys have had. When you're really passing the ball, and then when you're not, when you're going a little ISO one-on-one. What kind of determines that? How does that happen when it's so different?
Well, I'd say a lot of the time it's the team we're playing. If we feel like we can get, the right matchup, or either way for the big or the guard, we'll probably go a little more ISO. And then if we know it's a team that's a lot in the gaps and, plays really good help defense, we're trying to move it more, break them down. So it's really just the team.
You've been basking in the afterglow of that big shot?
A little bit. Not really, though. I didn't move on. It was cool that night for sure. After that, I mean, it's like people move on to other games, other things happening in other situations.
What about in class? Anybody give you a standing ovation?
No. When I go to class, I just slide in. You know what I mean? I have my hood on most of the time. I'm just there to learn, for real. You know what I mean? That's what I pride myself on. And that's the cool thing about going to a school like this. If you know what I mean? The education piece is so important. And being able to leave with that degree carries so much weight.
Some people on the message boards have called you the man of steel. Do you like that one?
Yeah, no, that one was cool. My mom showed me a picture. Someone put my head on like Superman or something like that. Yeah, no, that one was cool.
Were you a little surprised when you were open for three and two looks like that?
Yeah, but I mean, when you're playing with like David Singleton and stuff, I mean, he's the first option, so I'm pretty sure they was focused on running him off. And then when he grabbed the rebound, they probably was just lost.
Is it easier to hit that second three?
Yeah, much easier. I mean, you get to shoot it right away and get to adjust. Most of the time you get one shot. You got to adjust 3, 4, 5 possessions later, and you get it back like that. It's pretty easy.
What was USC doing defensively in the second half that kind of shut you guys down a bit?
I think they were just packing it in, and I think their pride kicked in. I was talking to the guys. I don't think none of us expected to be up 20 at half. I don't think anybody in the building expected us to be 20 at half. And we probably thought they was going to roll over like teams like Maryland did. But they fought back, and you got to tip your hat off to that.
Coach talked about getting guys more rest this time of year, starting with Tyger. Do you partake in that, or are you still full go just because?
Yeah, I'm full go. I'm out here practice hard every day and play as much as the team needs me to. I'll take my time off after season.
Have you watched Utah on film?
Yeah, we watched them already.
What do you see from them?
I mean, everybody knows when you beat Arizona by like 20, you're a really good team. That's really impressive. So, I mean, just that game alone, and we watched majority of film off that, I mean, you got to respect them. That's going to be a good, hard-fought game.
What do they do defensively that's so tough?
I think that because they're such a pack line team, they don't give up no layups. So if you're not hitting threes, it's going to be a long day against them.
So you're looking for more potential open threes?
If that's what they give us, then yeah.
Has that been happening a lot where you see opposing teams really marking David Singleton?
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, who wouldn't mark him? I think he's has to be statistically one of the best shooters to ever come out of here. I don't know the numbers, if you know what I mean, but from what I've seen, I know he got to be at least like a top 10 shooter of all time in UCLA history. That's up there with some greats when they came out here. So if you don't mark him, he'll go rip off 5, 6, 7 of them in a row. So I suggest you mark him.
Getting back to the man steal a little bit, have you checked your numbers for, like you said, you want to be like the single season leader? Do you know where you are?
I know I'm a little behind. I got to be in the high 30s by now.
Yeah.
Low 40s. You know the number? Or
I think it's like 95 or something.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like where I'm at right now.
Oh.
39.
I'm at 39. And how many games have we played?
16.
I've only played 15. I missed one. So I played 15. And how many games?
15 to go. 16 to go.
And that's including March Madness and
No.
tournament? Oh, okay. Oh, so I'm cool. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Because I'm at 40 halfway, another 40, and then you got we're going to deep run 8 more games. So, yeah, I'll get that. Yeah, I get that for sure.
You had I think it was career high, 10 rebounds against USC. What went into that, and how do you kind of keep that number where it is?
I would say it's the excitement playing our biggest rival, and I was really excited for the game, and I was ready to pull everything out there to do anything possible, you know. But two, I think it's more so paying attention to details, and most of the time going for the ball every single time, and I think that's the secret.
What are some of the details that make a difference?
I would say definitely going to go up with 2 hands, and after grabbing with 2 hands, stay strong and bring it down to your chin. And yeah, so those are the details.
That's what your coach just said.
Yeah, that's what the coach are trying to implement on me. So yeah.
How has Coach Savino helped you?
I would say he just helped me a lot. not just Coach Savino, every single coaches, but Savino is like more into the bigs. He helps me get in the right position, tells me what's gonna help me during the game, and he tries to help me based on my physical build and my ability to put me in the best situation to help me get better.
You've gotten 2 Pac-12 Freshman of the Weeks. Mari's gotten 2. Dylan's gotten 1. You guys have a competition going to see who's going to get the most now?
We really don't have a competition, but I would love it to be a competition. I like competition every single time. I want to compete for something, you know. But it feels amazing getting it back-to-back. It's something that I've always wanted, you know. But it's an amazing feeling to have it back-to-back.
I don't know if we ever talked about it, but there was a couple of games ago when David Singleton kind of pulled you aside on the court and was talking to you. First, what did he say to you? Secondly, how do you appreciate like senior leadership like that?
First, I appreciate Dave a lot. I appreciate everyone on the team, the leadership role they've played in the squad, in the locker room, and on the court. You know, I think Dave was trying to keep me out of foul trouble. He doesn't want the ref to call a foul on me or a tag. So he was like, "We don't need a tag right now. That's the last thing we need. We don't need any suspension. We need you to play the next game." So he was just trying to keep me out of trouble. So.
What does he? And he talks in the hype huddle before the games. What does he normally say to you guys? And how does that get you excited?
He just reminds us. He reminds us of what team we're playing for. He reminds us we're playing for UCLA, and he just like constantly reminds us of like what our goal, what we're trying to get to by the end of the year, and I believe everyone on the team has the same goal. So we just get hyped off our goals and go excited and kick ass.
Does he do a good job of getting you hyped, do you think?
Yeah, I think Dave I think Dave is the perfect hype man, and he's a really good leader, and also he gets the team excited.